Hello, Flosstube. I'd like to welcome you to my introverted life. I'm Wendy, and this is my channel about mostly cross-stitch, a little bit of other crafts thrown in. I'm definitely multi-craftual, but here recently in life, cross-stitch has become my main thing, so it's what I focus on the most. We are going to start off this video with Wipgo 2022. It is now March 1st, which is a Tuesday. Numbers were pulled, both 15 and 21, I believe. One of those was this project right here, Fire and Ice. This is my oldest whip. The pattern came out in 2000. That is when I started the pattern. And if I were to actually show you my stitches from that time frame, you would probably keel over and die because they are bad. Oh, look at them. It's very funny because, like, you can really see the difference between some of my newer stitches and some of my older stitches. I've been trying to, I guess, stitch a little looser to just kind of keep it congruent, keep it even, something like that. I don't know. Not horribly different, but you can still tell they're definitely a bit tighter. And I definitely did something with that stitch. Ooh, what did I do? It's the black fabric. Sometimes you just can't see where the holes are. But I am here. There is this page going down with this part going over, and as you can see up here, a little bit of stuff going on in the corner of the page. That's page 3. There's 9 pages, I believe. So goal is 8 hours or page finish. My goal, I did state in my last video, my goal is finish this page no matter what. If it takes more than 8 hours, the goal is the page finish. If it takes less than 8 hours, the goal is to start in on the next page and till I hit 8 hours. I don't know how long this project is taking me. I still am not great with, size, amount of work put into project versus what comes out of it and stuff like that. I just don't know. I don't get it. But that is where I'm at right now, and I'll show you where I get to a little bit later. See you in a sec. Hey, it is now Thursday? Yes, it's Thursday. And I've worked on this somewhere between 2 and 3 hours. Haven't been great at keeping up with the time. A couple hours in, I was like, yeah, it's going to take me way more than 8 hours to finish this, so I am definitely not focusing on time on this one, and just want to get the page finished done. It is, I've got, a bit filled in a lot over here, and coming on down into here. A lot of see the very, very dark, the dark navy blue? You can see him better on the camera. I cannot see him hardly at all with a naked eye, so I've done like 2 strands of that in here, and oh, it's not super hard. But you have to kind of look really hard to figure out where the stitches were at so that you can put in different stitches and not cover them, which I attempted to do probably 2 or 3 different times. because I'm talented like that. But yeah, coming along. I did also achieve a couple of things. Hold on a sec, I'll show you what I got done. Number one, I got a piece of fabric dyed. It is not quite perfect. I like the way it looks from a distance. Unfortunately, you get up close and you see things like, hey, looky, there's my shadow. But you see things like that, and that, and that. And then just oh goodness, excuse me. I was coming and couldn't say anything. Yeah. This stuff came about the very last mix I did, because it's all really mostly just teal dye. And then I took the teal dye and I dunked it in very low concentrate, the teal dye with water, just to get the lightest of light colors in there so that there really wouldn't be any stark white. And then I crunched it up and set it in a pan. Look at that, look. Without the little speckles, the modeling is like freaking cool. But another deal with that is that I got some coloring that I don't think I would have got if the color had mixed together correctly. Like, see that? It's greenish color. I just don't think well, especially seeing as much of the blue has ended up, I don't think I would have got that green color if it mixed correctly. Ugh. It's so frustrating, because I don't know if I want to go ahead and try dyeing another piece of fabric and then having to find something else to do with this later on, you know, over dyeing it something darker. I don't really think I want to do that. But I love the way the modeling came out. And I'm not sure of size. This was planned for Death by Cross Stitch, so I don't know how much that could likely be part of the design or not. I can't quite, I'd have to relook at what size fabric I got. I know it was 32 count even weave Witchelt, so that you know. Wasn't sure the viscose with the RIT dye, because that's what I used. I really wasn't sure of it, but I know rayon does okay with it. But as well as that, I also got done, so I'm bringing you over here, little kitties. Those are really cute as sheets, in case you're curious. I also did these. Got the floss straps ready for Death by Cross Stitch. I am using 3371. I only wrote it on one of them, but it's dark brown. If you can't tell, go back over this way. Dark brown on teal. Oh, awesome combo. Awesome combo. So yeah, don't know what I'm doing there, but got it done, so I thought I'd show you. Anyways, I'll see you in a sec with some sort of update. It is now Friday. I decided to do a 25/7 spin. I haven't done one in like 4 days or something. And while I am working on generally 2 projects a day right now because Wipgo has called new numbers, I felt I really needed a little bit of something else, so I spun. I got Victorian charm. You have seen probably several times on my channel. This is where I'm at. I started some backstitch. That's what I will work on at the moment. It's that. It's all of this right here. We'll see how far I get in 30 minutes, and I'll see you in a sec. Well, I'd like to be somewhat excited and be like, hey, look what I got done. I finished this. I got this started. Go me. Yeah, no, I did this wrong. I looked at the chart wrong and read that it was supposed to be done with 4 strands. Turns out that was wrong. That is the backstitch color up above it. Yeah, this is supposed to only have 2 strands. So I'm gonna need to pull that out and fix that. And I'm gonna try not to just, like seam rip it out, because I'd like to save the thread, because I really don't know how much thread I have available to me in the dimensions kit. It's hard to say. Sometimes you got lots, sometimes you don't. Yeah, you just don't know. So that'll be coming out. For anybody who does dimensions kits, especially the newer ones, I saw this on somebody's YouTube channel. Don't know whose. I will put in a bunch of like brand new channels and stuff like that, and just put them in a watch list, and they'll be playing in the background, so I don't always catch who is doing what. So yeah, but the new DMC comes on this little thread thing, which is cool. I actually quite like it. You can work it like a thread drop and use your needle and pull out just one single thread, and then you can pop that out of here and then pull it out through the rest of the 6 strands, just like you do your regular DMC thread. And in general, the way I stitch, I'll stitch through almost an entire, well, I'll stitch through an entire color. Like this is still on the thing, I will stitch this entire color, and then I will pick the next color here and do the same. On occasion you'll have a spot that only has a few stitches, and the next spot will be like clear down here. I'm not carrying the thread there, that's just pain in the butt. And yeah, it's better off in those sorts of situations to just cut the thread off, so yeah, but sometimes you have extra, and me, prior to realizing that you could pull just one thread out at a time, would pull an entire strand of 6 out. And they suggested taking a hole punch, punching holes all across the top of the card, and that is where you can store your extra thread. I originally had it wrapped around this whole thing, and it just seemed like it was going to fall off. So the hole punch idea was awesome. If you know who suggested that, let me know. Well, they're smarter than me. That's about all I can give you. But it really was a great idea in my mind. So I wanted to show you that. When you see this again, if I don't, I think I might get it pulled out, but I'm not going to get it restitched. So the next go around that this gets pulled up, that'll probably be being restitched. So look forward to that, and I will see you in a sec. So yeah, it's Monday now. I haven't recorded anything in several days. Haven't done much of anything in several days, but a couple things going on now. Got a couple things kitted up to work on, or mostly kitted up. So I'm going to show those. My Wipgo Fire and Ice, I've put a couple strands in. I plan on working on that after I get off of here. And when I get done with that, I'll show it to you and see how much progress has been made over the past few days. Like I said, a couple strands. Have no clue what I'll manage to put in today, but we'll see. Hopefully you'll at least be able to see some progress when I show it to you this go around, as compared to the video clip that would be just before this one. This is my own design. This is some of the colors. I have a few more colors coming in from 1, 2, 3 Stitch. This is a sunflower. I intend to get the pattern up on Etsy, I think, hopefully before this video goes out, but I don't think I'll have the model stitched by then, so we'll just have to wait and see. I have a couple of these colors that need to come in. I think one of these colors needs to come in, and then there are 3 or 4 greens, and I literally don't have a single one of the greens, so those are all coming in. But yeah, you know, sunflower. Gotta do a sunflower. So that is that pattern. I'm going to get started in on that here shortly. This next pattern, kitted up, it's missing a couple colors of floss. Hopefully I will be able to put in the picture off to the side here. This is one of the folk designs from X Cross Stitch. Let's try that again. X Cross Stitch Patterns X on Etsy. They are Ukrainian designer. I bought a set of patterns that has 5 of them. This is just one of them. I did not get pictures of the other ones. Don't know when I'm going to get around to those. I've definitely, over the past few days, been hanging out on Etsy a little bit. You know, just searching through things, checking things out. Been considering getting Priscilla and Chelsea's home pattern. But, you know, up in the air. In addition to this one, I purchased, I'm going to try and put pictures here, and of just some of the stuff I've purchased on Etsy over the last few days. There was this pattern. I got this pattern, which might already still be up. I don't know. Depends on my editing skills that day. This one is Star Fox. It's from Wonderland, Ukraine. I picked this one up today and just kind of saw one of their other patterns. Thought, oh, that's cool. Started looking at the other patterns because, you know, see one pattern that you think's cool, they're likely to have other patterns you think are cool. And this one most definitely caught my attention. I also purchased from X Cross Stitch Patterns X this one here of the, well, it's the Morton Salt Girl, except, you know, a little bit different. Can't quite remember what it says off the top of my head, but you'll see what it says because the picture will be there. Also picked up this knitting pattern right here, and it's just a easy, comfy little pullover thing. And trying to think if I picked up any others. Oh. No others are coming to mind at the moment. I have about a gazillion that are like hearted because I like them and I want them. And I've been checking out other PDF downloadable things. Some of them are just little art designs that you may print up. There's planner sheets, planner designs. I've been checking out, of course, things like budget sheets and stuff like that, as well as, project tracker type sheets and stuff like that. Again, just downloadable PDFs can, help certain people out. If others come to mind, I will try and pop back on and show them. Yeah. But them some recent purchases. Had to get, floss for this. Floss for this. And I had to get floss for one of my dimensions kits, which sounds funny, but I'm changing up some of the colors in the kit. It's my tree skirt pattern, and I'm changing the reds to pinks, so it's a little bit more color matching. That's the word I'm looking for, matching. So that the color matches my general Christmas aesthetic, which is actually done in mostly pink and black with silver and gold accents. Seems weird. I love it. I like it. It's who I am. But I will be back with you in a sec to show you my progress on Fire and Ice. Okay, I did remember another one. It's from 2x2 Stitch Art. Picture should be up right here. It's just a kind of mandala sort of effect. It's, monotone. It's just, hard to explain. You should see the picture. This is what it looks like. 2x2 Stitch Art. Picked this one up. Have wanted to start it. Have to, pick up like 10-12 skeins in order to do it, so I've just put it off for a second. But yeah, that should be that. And now I should be back with you in the next clip with my progress on Fire and Ice. And here we are. I think I'm finishing off for the day. It's getting to be afternoon and just not as much sunlight coming in. This is so much easier to work on during the daytime. Unfortunately, I also am in need of, doing actual work. I don't want to do adulting. Adulting sucks. I don't want to be an adult, but definitely filled in more in here since you last saw it. The darker color got down here. There's part of a thread in here that I've done. So I've put in, today I put in 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5 strands. And a couple more from before, so you should be able to see the difference. I'm hoping. Anyways, that's where I'm at with that. And later tonight, maybe I'll work on the sunflower, because it is design that I need to get the don't know what it's called anymore, but get it stitched up. Yeah, so anyways, that's where I'm with that, and hopefully I will talk to you again later tonight. Okay, so I've been working on this on and off throughout the rest of the day, the evening, taking a break for things like eating, and I did a little bit of, regular adulting work. That sucked, but I did it. And I've just kind of been, putting some stitches in here and there. There's 2 empty spots here. That would be because I don't have that color. I just put in my order. It'll be who knows how long before it comes. Sometimes 1, 2, 3 stitch sends stuff out the next day. Sometimes it takes a week before they ship my order. I don't know. I don't work for them. I don't know how their system works. And I'm basically at stopping point because I need those 2 colors and then the stem colors, the stem and leaf colors. I might be able to, well, I know, put in some back stitching. So I might put in the back stitching that I can and just, get that done. But yeah, I'm actually very, very thrilled with how this is coming out. I'm super excited for this pattern. I create patterns, they don't really capture anybody's attention. They're more stuff I just do for me, and that's basically what this one is too. So, do what makes you happy. And I'll be back tomorrow with, I would assume, something. See you in a sec. Okay, quick update. It is now Tuesday, like the 8th of March. I, of course, don't have the rest of the thread colors I need for this, so I went and did backstitch on the areas in which I could, that wouldn't block any of the way. And it does look awesome. I am loving the way this has turned out, like, just absolutely loving it. Maybe I'll hate the stem, who knows, but honestly, rather proud of this design. Really, really am rather proud of this design. But 123 Stitch sent a message today that my order is shipped. Yay! So hopefully by the end of the week I will be maybe finishing this up, and yeah, don't know if I'm gonna start the round one on the black. Don't know if I'm going to start that one or not. Can't decide. I do know, however, that I'm going to go get my week done for my temperature pets, so I will see you back in a sec with that. And here is this week's work on my temperature pets. It's just yellow and green. I put in the green line here with the yellow, and the green again. It was warming up a little, and then we got some snow, so temperature dropped a little bit again. I haven't paid attention to the last couple of days. This is only up through Saturday, and it's Tuesday, so yeah. Haven't paid attention. I was outside today, and it felt plenty nice enough, so I'm going to work under the assumption that I'll probably be back at yellow again. Yeah, it's very, I don't know. I was expecting a little, in March I feel like we usually have the slightly darker colors. It would be more of these 2 greens going throughout most of March. And we actually got yellow in February, so, and that's I want to say like a 55 range or something like that. So, warm for us. I'm in Colorado, people. Warm for us. Anyways, that's where I'm at with that. And I'll be back in a second with who knows what. Okay, it is now Thursday. I worked on this quite a bit yesterday. You should be able to tell that I filled in several rows, and you can see that there's dark. Some of that is the actual, like, navy color, and then there's some just open space of the black. Sorry, Hand shaking just a little, but there's going to be a lot more sparseness here, finishing up down to this page. Then I have to go up over here, and there'll be some color going in there. And yeah, so getting some work done. This is going to take me way too long, but I am bound and determined to finish this Wipgo goal. And then I very much need to get started on the socks. The socks I can literally get done in just a few days. I just have to sit and work on them. So yeah. I also want to show this right here. This is fabric, cotton duck cotton. Gonna make a few project bags. I made one that kind of ended up too big, and yeah, it's still useful. I'll still use it, but it really helped me with design element, because I really want to make project bags that don't have zippers, don't have buttons, don't have any sort of hardware in them. Just very simple and quick to make, and I've got the design in my head, so I'm gonna make a few of those. And this is just the only fabric I found that was really pre-cut, that was the thicker stuff, you know. Cotton duck, more of a like upholstery type fabric, you know, thicker, heavier duty. And this was the only one that I kind of liked. All the rest were very just not my style. So, and I was shopping basically online for pickup at my local Walmart, so can definitely find a lot more out there. I just couldn't within the limitations that I had at the moment. The final thing I want to show you is this right here. If you recall, I did mention that I ordered a just lot of cross-stitch fabric, and I should be able to put in some pictures here. Maybe one there, maybe one there, just kind of showing what I'd seen when I zoomed in, and what appeared to be a mix of Aida and like even weave. Yeah, no, just no. It's all Aida, and some of it is just very, like this one here I think really looked even weave, and it is not. It is very, very tight weave. I don't know if it'd be harding or Aida, not sure. I really feel like it wouldn't be hard hanger. I feel like it would not work correctly for hard hanger. And then this one here I thought was even weave. This is not cross stitch fabric, period. Like, oh come on, you were focused a second ago. Just look how open weave that is. It's really weird because one direction it kind of looks like it's, you know, fairly even, and then like the other direction it's very obviously just, yeah. No, and this is one I had really wanted because it was the 34 by 34. Yeah, one direction it's like 22 count, the other direction is like 28 count. I can't do anything with this. This here is worthless. It's worthless. So yeah, don't know what to do with that. Here's the one piece of actual like even weave, and it is a long piece that is very thin. I can do a bookmark, and I don't use bookmarks, so that's interesting. So I was not super thrilled with this for getting basically all Aida and whatever this is. It yeah, was not worth what I paid for it. But, you know, when life hands you lemons, make lemonade. And then to make things even better, add a little tea, make a little half and half, shove it in the freezer, make a slush, maybe add a little watermelon. This was some of the additional fabric that came in. And I, of course, was like, hey, let's play. Of course, these are really small pieces I knew would be part of the grouping. So this was the only one that was white. And as you can see, it's just that size square. Dunked it in the aquamarine Rit dye. And just came up with that. And I was like, ooh, pastel-y cute. We'll keep it, maybe find something to do with it. These next two were like a cream color, and I dunked it in the same stuff, and I ended up with two kind of minty green colors, especially this one here. I just like the color, and you really can't see it as well. Much more greenish, minty greenish looking in person. So I kept that as it was, didn't do anything with that. And this one here too, again, one of the pieces that looked more like an even weave. And if you can get it to focus, it's more Hardanger, or I need to figure out the count. And then this piece here was also a cream yellow color, but when I dunked it in the aquamarine, it came out a very funny color. So I was like, let's practice my dyeing skills. And did modeling, and I put pink on and teal on, and then I put a lot of the teal over the pink, getting me what is actually more of a purplish color. You can probably see on that side a little bit more. But it is really cool, and it's a cool little piece that I have no clue what to do with, but I will keep till the day I die because I want to find something to put on it. It's a little bit more, you know, the lighting in here is a little wonky, not quite up to par. It's a little bit darker in real life. Nope, that's not helping any. That's just kind of, nope, no clue. Boxes. I live in the land of boxes. And then this piece was a bigger piece. It was 14 count Aida. It is definitely not anymore. It shrunk quite considerably. This was dunked in the aquamarine, and when it dried, it was very funny looking. It's like splotchy, but not like you usually get the splotches with color not dissolving correctly. It was just splotchy. So I tried it, dunking it in tea and seeing what would happen there. That was an ugly color. So I just took the teal that I had, because it was the darkest color I had, and colored over it. And yes, I know it needs ironed. I'm lazy. We should know this about me by now. So, yep, that ended up like that. So, I definitely overpaid for the fabric, but I got to play a little bit, and I got that piece. That piece is cool, and I'm sure I'll find projects to do stuff with. Eventually, I need to get in and figure out counts on them and stuff like that. I knew that they didn't have any of that information on them already. I need to figure out what to do with this piece, because there's that little thing on there that I tried cleaning and it didn't clean. And yeah, it's like right directly in the middle of the fabric, so yeah, why not? You know, some white Aida, maybe I'll try dyeing some more, get some more brick colors and fiddle with the coloring, you know. And then there's of course a couple just already dark colors. I actually like this one. I want to find something cool to do on that one. Anywho, yeah. Life gives you lemons. Don't just make lemonade. Make some half and half. Make a slushie. Add some water around. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Do a little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. What? Your ears are not bleeding because of my singing. Don't be ridiculous. Anywho, I guess I'll leave that here, and then it'll be this week's video because, well, I feel like ending it here, I guess. I don't know. It seems appropriate, okay? So, I will see you next time. Bye.